Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Thursday the 29th of October 2015 and we are sending a message to our subscribers to briefly update you on the current news headlines. We've seen this week that the Fed has kept interest rates on hold and has just given a cursory suggestion that it may raise them in December subject to economic conditions, which the majority of commentators believe will not happen until well into 2016. Gold and silver have moved within its recent trading range, however fell a little today, whereupon at the time of this video, gold is down $20 over the past week at 1146 and silver down 22 cents at 1562. We're beginning to see premiums decline slowly for the physical, and dealers are starting to send out offers again to their customers. We still maintain that we are now in a bear market for gold and silver and do not see any reason to change our minds at present, especially as it was announced by the US Department of Commerce only a few hours ago that US gross domestic product grew at an annualized rate of 1.5% between July and September, down from a rate of 3.9% in the second quarter. The slowdown was partly due to companies running down stockpiles of goods in their warehouses, it was announced. Those who hate the banks will be pleased to hear that Barclays have forecast a 10% fall in profits, and Deutsche Bank, which has just announced a €6 billion loss and is going to cut 15,000 jobs. And this is on top of Morgan Stanley announcing a 42% profits fall a little over a week ago. The top 1% are clearly making a difference to some companies, as Ferrari sales rose 21% in the third quarter, giving the company €723 million or £522 million in revenue, a 9% rise from last year. It's good to see at least someone benefiting in this economy. The doom and gloom merchants in the UK will be disappointed by Nationwide Bank's announcement that UK house prices are up 3.9% since last year. For those who cherish the economic growth which China has achieved to date, will be further impressed by the news that China has decided to end its decades-long one-child policy. This is according to the state-run Xinhua news agency, which adds that this one-child quota has now increased to 2. This is clearly great news for the US and UK, as this, in a generation, will create an ever larger Chinese market to buy up our prime real estate and utilities, and will no doubt enable the Chinese population to fill all of those empty houses and apartments which it has built over recent years. The World War III soothsayers were excited earlier today, and then disappointed when they heard that the US Navy scrambled 4 F-A-18 jets to intercept Russian warplanes which flew near a US aircraft carrier off the Korean peninsula. A spokesman for the White House said the Russian planes flew close to the USS Ronald Reagan during a joint military exercise with South Korea. However, Josh Earnest said the incident did not result in a significant confrontation. And finally, Western allies demanding President Bashar al-Assad stand down as Syrian leader have agreed they can support him, remaining in a transitional government as long as there is a precise timetable for his ultimate departure, France said on Wednesday. So there we have it, the news in short. By the way, we're well on the way in developing our website and it will be up and running before the end of November. And we have a raft of new videos coming out next week, so please stay tuned. We hope you have found this video helpful and informative, and would appreciate it if you would give it a thumb up, comment, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Disclaimer. Silver Illuminati owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice, and merely represent the personal views of its owners.